right, so we have our party and we're all set up and we're ready to go, and we are assuming the role of the game manager right now. So let's go ahead and jump into Sky Bandits and let's show kind of the interaction here that we have with our parties. So you are now able to just simply click on this card and it is going to take us over into the Play app and directly into our world where we can manage our different players and go through the player's knowledge. So here we are over in Play, and when we're in Play, you're going to be able to see all of the worlds that you're actually a part of, whether you are the GM or if you are a party member. You should see a card that indicates that this is a world that you can actually step into. So let's go ahead and step in here. And the very first thing you're going to see is we have a coming soon. Now, this tab is intended for our live tabletop play, which isn't quite ready to go yet, but we are excited to show that off here soon. So let's actually step over as the GM into kind of the role of what our different players are going to be looking for. If I come here to my entities, and once again, I am the GM, I want to basically identify who knows what. So let's actually open up Captain Jim Skymark. And when I open up Captain Jim Skymark, I'm going to see that we have our different connections laid out here. And again, as the GM, we get to see everything that we've built out in our manager tool, and we can kind of identify what exactly is going on. We can also very quickly jump over into our relationships by just simply clicking on the cards. So we click on the card, and one of the big things about Play and being a GM is being able to very quickly identify who knows what. And so we call this party knowledge. And so when I click on the party knowledge tab, I can very easily identify that Mark actually is aware of Captain Jim Skymark and knows the public information that we've released about Jim. Now, we also have our connection knowledge right here, where we can also see that Mark also is the only player in our entire party who knows about Leah Skymark, Captain Jim Skymark's daughter. And so that's one of the very quick ways that we can actually just toggle knowledge. So if I wanted to actually unlock this information for Matt, I can simply just click here. Now, one of the things that we like doing with Atlas Worlds is being able to have multiple ways of managing this type of information. Another common method of play is chatting with your party. Now, we've built in a chat system that allows party members to communicate with each other. And one of the nicer features for GMs is having access to what we are calling slash commands. I can go ahead and type in a single / and then pick from a list of commands available to me as a GM. Now, one of the things I want to show off is being able to unlock information quickly for an entire party. We can go ahead and say unlock all, and then if we type in a hashtag, we will be able to access our list of characters. Let's go ahead and unlock the red foxes. We'll see now the message down here is going to unlock for the entire party the red foxes. When we press enter, we'll actually get a notification that the party has gained knowledge of the red foxes. One nice thing is we can actually click on any of these links, and that will very quickly jump us straight into that entity card. Another neat feature of our party chat system is when players post images or links to images, our system is smart enough to automatically render those out. So I pasted in a URL and we see that the actual image for the URL is displayed instead. The next feature we want to show off are the entity notes. Now, entity notes can be accessed by going into our entity card and clicking on the notes section. Once here, we can type in anything that we need and include images. If we want to see what other people have typed about this entity, we can also click on their photo up here. We can see that Mark has put in a list, and these items are actually toggleable. Now, one thing that might be a little bit cumbersome is having to click into all of these individual cards just to read your notes. Let's show a better way. We'll click on the notes section, and here we'll be able to see all of the different notes that have been mentioned about any entity. We'll also see that we can collapse these different entities if we want to simplify the view. One other feature that we thought would be good is being able to search across all of the notes. If we type in any keyword, such as Shifty, we'll see that only those party members who have something of that nature typed into a note will show up. So we can very quickly access and find information. Now, we also have another type of note, which allows parties to just kind of keep track of things that are happening throughout play sessions. So we'll go ahead and click on the party, and we'll see that we have a very similar layout. However, now they are grouped by our party members as opposed to our entities. We have now the ability for players to actually join a call and talk to each other via video chat. And so you can come down here, click join call, and that's going to actually open us up, and I can say hi. And when our different players actually join our call, then they will actually show up down here as well. So this will include audio and video chat. If you don't want to have your camera enabled, you can of course toggle your camera. If you toggle off your microphone, your audio will not go across either, but you will still be able to hear the different members of your party. You can of course always leave that call as well. And one other thing that we will do is right here, when you have multiple different parties that you are a part of, you can very quickly jump between your different play worlds by clicking up here on the top corner, and you will see a list of your different parties. Or if you need to very quickly jump back into the manager tool, you can of course click back, and this is going to take us straight back into manager, where we can continue to build out our world and manage the different content that we care about with our entities.